What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Italy AI only battle. We continue. We keep going forward. It's turn 368. I thought we'd done more than that, so I'm a bit worried. I'm like, did I not save or something stupid? But I'm sure that is correct, because we did an episode where we spent a lot of time looking at the stats around turn 350. So yeah, that probably does make sense. But we will continue onwards. Why is your turn taking so long, Sicilies? You're not supposed to. Was that? I think Carthage had a quicker turn than the two Sicilies there. It depends if they're making decisions, things like that. Makes sense. The two Sicilies, I think we've been spotting their units. They have a couple of warriors sort of traversing the ocean somewhere out there. I don't know where they currently. Oh, there they are. The warrior and the pikeman, just there at the edge of the Adriatic Sea at the moment. In terms of wars, I believe we are all quiet, aren't we? It's been. I had a day off recording yesterday. So, forgotten everything, of course. We do have still Monaco and Carthage versus Rome. But, you know, those have been on and off pretty much the whole time. for at least the last 100 turns. That's been pretty regular. Italy's turn also taking suspiciously long for a dead civ. I might go in and just kill them off. Just, I don't know. Let me know. What should I do to them? I'm a few days ahead, so it will take a while for this to get through, I guess. But let me know. Should I just go kill them off? Should we get rid of them? It would be. I'm sure the time will just get added on to the other civs. I don't think this is the best representation. But there you go. You never know. Maybe just killing those couple of units off. There is a button just to kill them. Get rid of Italy and the two Sicilies. I think they're the only two who have got a unit. Oh, and there's a Milan workboat, but it's not moving, so they're not causing as much trouble. Yeah, hopefully we do get a new war breakout soon. I don't have any confidence in Carthage. You know, I don't see why they would all of a sudden just take over all of Rome. Same goes for Monaco. In fact, they're doing worse now than Carthage and Yugoslavia. I've decided that Monaco has dropped to 4th place. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But we'll say Monaco's in 4th, because I think they are. They're pretty useless. And they have the least opportunity. They're not beating Rome. So there's no way they beat Carthage, and I mean, yeah, they're not beating the Gauls, are they? So it's not looking good for Monaco, I'm afraid. It is, yeah, not looking good for them. I'd say they are definitely now 4th. I think Carthage is more likely to do better against Rome, even if they're not. So we'll see. And then there's sort of a battle, I guess, for 5th place between Rome, Bosnia, and Austria. In fact, that's all that is. Is that all that's left? Oh no, and there's the Vatican. Still sat here in 8th place. Clinging on, but there we go. They're our final 8. I think we had 19 at the start, so we have got through. We've lost some civs along the way. Who has gone? We have lost Milan, Italy, Venice, the two Sicilies. They settled up here, didn't they? But they were from the bottom of the map. Who else did we lose? Did we lose another one in this middle region? No, I don't think so. Then this is where the two Sicilies should have been. Malta has gone. Maybe Carthage could have done with an enemy. I don't know. They have a lot of units here now. What the heck? Yeah, a lot. Not using any of them, of course. And Wallachia has also gone, I believe. Oh, and the Czechs were here at the start, weren't they? Czechia. But they are also no longer part of this game. So, there you go. We lost a few. I don't think that was 19. That was maybe 15. I don't know. But we're down to 8 now. And we just keep hitting the next turn button, see what happens. There's been some great suggestions for next time, so don't worry. I think I have a good few months now worth of good series we can do. So yes, be excited for what's coming. I would assume this one will be over by maybe the end of this week. I don't know. Because we're going like turn by turn still, I don't want to put an ending on it, but you know, the aim will be to have a new one pretty much the next day, as soon as we finally say call it a day on this one. Of course, it all depends when the Gauls do, if anyone does anything, not just the Gauls. If nothing happens for, say, this episode and the next one, we'll probably skip to highlights, and then if nothing happens in the highlights, then we'll stop. So hopefully the AI does give us something, but at the moment it's pretty quiet. So we'll just enjoy, look around the map, do some stuff. Let's see what the biggest cities in the world are, because Belgrade was at 37, but it got starved a lot. So Carthage is the new biggest city in the world at 34. I'm just going to hit next turn while we wait and then come back to this. It probably won't open the menu now. there we go. Carthage at 34. That is tied though with Saint Michel of Monaco. Milan from the Gauls is now at 33 as well, and then Zagreb is still up there at 32. Bosnia then has the 5th and 6th biggest cities in the world, with Bobovac and Visoko both at 30. Then we drop below 30, where we see Gades and Monacoville at 29. Belgrade is now down to 28, as well as Brescia, Turin, Genoa, and Carthago Nova. And then at 27 we have Cuormi and Piacenza. And then 26, we'll just do 26 down to 25. Ravenna, Lillebaum, Rome, and Zijing. I have no idea whose city name that is. Maybe it is a Yugoslavia city, I don't know. Doesn't sound like one though. Italy's turn. Processing away. And the Gauls do now go last, because Wallachia has left us for this game. There is a big Gauls force here. I don't know what they're doing. Well, they've not declared on anyone for a very long time now. They are just sort of sitting here doing their thing, chilling. They are full of units, so if they wanted to, they could. It has been suggested that I remove their embargo. Now, obviously I'd have to do it for every country to be fair, but I believe they're losing 900 gold per turn last time we checked. 9 or 8 trade routes isn't going to change that. It will halve it at best if you get 50 gold per turn, but per trade route, which is pretty high. And then you can't declare war on anyone you're trading with either, so it's a bit... I'm not sure it would have the biggest impact. I mean, they clearly have the production, that any units that are being deleted, and there must be some, they're just replacing them with new ones. They should now also be at the end of the tech tree. The same applies to probably the other 4 that were there as well. I think Monaco was above them, so you'd expect them to be there. I think Carthage and Yugoslavia... Well, no, I think Carthage and Bosnia maybe were the 2 who were closer. But either way, whoever the 4 are that were very close in the 70s will probably be very close now. Yeah, the Monaco's doing nothing of note, so and Carthage has fallen off as well, so we're just all waiting. As I said, if we get through sort of an episode of absolutely nothing, I'll maybe do a few turns off video to hopefully get something to happen, and then if not, we'll have to go into highlights, just because I don't want to waste everyone's time with the 20-minute video where nothing really happens. I think we all want to see Yugoslavia v Bosnia before we go. I can force wars, but it does sometimes. It just doesn't work sometimes. It will break, so I'll be careful. But in theory, that's another option we can at least try. You know, at the very end, if nothing's happened, I can just press the button, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does work, it works. You know, we'll see. I probably couldn't do it with the Gauls just because they have so many units, but Bosnia, if Yugoslavia attacked Bosnia, it might work. Biggest militaries, Carthage is catching the Gauls. That is impressive. The gap's it's only 10. Oh no, 100k. This is obviously not the best measure. As we're here, turn 375. I'll just take a quick, and we've got nothing else to discuss just at the moment. Let me just save the game. We'll open up those info addicts and just have a look. The Gauls there, look, they've leveled off. They've actually dropped a bit in score. Whereas Monaco's now 4th, Yugoslavia 2nd to Carthage, Rome. So we're down in 5th, just ahead of Bosnia and Austria, and the Vatican then is this white line here. Let's just look at biggest militaries here. So the Gauls at 1.7 million, so they have dropped again. And then there's Carthage at 1.63, so it's getting a bit closer. Yugoslavia is now at 1.1, overtaking Bosnia on 900,000. Then it's Monaco at 800. Austria nearly has the same amount of troops as Monaco. That's not great, Monaco. That's not a good look. I don't know what they're up to, but I don't know why the Gauls hasn't gone for it. But there you go. Maybe we'll get it soon. Fingers crossed. Nothing against Monaco. I think I might have picked Monaco. I don't know. I can't remember who I picked, to be honest. No idea. It wasn't the Gauls. That's what matters. It might have been. No, it wasn't Yugoslavia. I genuinely have no idea who it was. I feel like I would have gone for an Italian civ. Maybe it was the other Italy or Milan. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. Like I say, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the Gauls. I'd be well annoyed if it was and I hadn't looked. Hadn't gone back and checked. And the Gauls turn... Yeah, so they must be... I don't get how they can have full borders full of units, look. How can they have this and then... There's no free tiles here. How can they have lost 400,000 troops? Like, where were these troops? Like, they have loads in the sea as well now. It doesn't make sense that they have less. It's very weird. But there you go. Carthage, obviously, on the ascendancy, filling up their sea tiles with boats as well. If only they could just go after Rome properly and stop. They only send enough units to conquer the city once. I don't know why. Maybe it's a tendency for their AI. They're not sending... If they sent everything, they'd have this probably wrapped up in a few... You know, they have twice as many troops. This city's completely... Well, not completely open, but it's pretty open, as is this one. As is this one. You could easily just power drop everyone in, get these, and keep fighting then in an easier place. But no, they won't do that. They won't. Me of little faith. I don't think they will. Come on, Bosnia. Wait, it's Yugoslavia now who may declare on Bosnia, but numbers very equal. 1.1 to 900k. It's not... Probably not convincing for Yugoslavia without an ally. I mean... We're going to need the AI to assume. Maybe if they gave Austria open borders and teamed up, that could work. But at the moment, we're getting nothing. We're getting absolutely zero cooperation from the AI, which is always appreciated. Thanks, guys. It's a slow news day. That's what it is. Come on. Someone's got to want to declare a war. It's domination only, you know. The AI should be thinking the only way to win this game is to conquer everyone. They obviously haven't got the message. I don't know if Carthage's number getting nearer to the Gauls would make the Gauls think, oh, we should do something now or not. Hopefully it would. Yugoslavia's turn. Nothing again. Come on, Bosnia. Go for the unthinkable underdog victory. Go on, you can do it. This is your moment. I feel like they're all being very cautious. No one wants to mess up. Rome doesn't want to drop below Bosnia. I don't think Bosnia wants to drop below Austria. Austria's actually got nothing to lose, apart from losing to the Vatican. Maybe that's what they're all so scared of, losing to the Vatican. Nobody wants to make a mistake. Maybe that's what's going on here. It is not looking great though. Not looking great on the wars front. Come on, give me... We're not actually getting anything. If they say wars, there's no friendships, there's no... What else do you get? I mean, the research group... Okay, well, there we go, finally. Rome declares war on the Vatican with the help of Austria. I mean, this should be a quick one. It's not exactly what I was thinking of when I said we need a big war to watch. But I guess it'll do. It'll certainly do for the rest of this episode. I think Rome will get this done pretty quickly, and then we might be down to 7. I said they're all scared of losing to the Vatican. If Rome gets rid of the Vatican, then maybe, you know, maybe it changes. Also, Rome and Austria being allied, that's quite interesting. Between them, they have a combined military of 1.1 million. So, that would put them joint with Yugoslavia. So that's something worth bearing in mind. Maybe Bosnia should try and become friends with Rome and Austria. That would be quite interesting, as the Gauls have their turn. Yeah, hopefully it just prompts something. You know, wars can prompt more wars. Hopefully we see that here. We'll see how much effort Rome puts into this in the first turn. They do have some units nearby. They have a tech advantage. It's only got 57 city defense as well in that city, so it should be pretty easy for Rome to get the job done here. It's taken them long enough. Okay, there you go. They sort of surround the city, move in. Next few turns, they should get this done. And that will give them all of southern Italy pretty much for themselves, if you don't include Carthage's Sicily. So that will help. The Vatican with a little bit of a fight back. They do have a submarine there and a couple of units. We'll see. I wonder if Yugoslavia will join in before it's over, if they see that Rome is being successful. Doesn't look like it. They are taking forever though. What are they doing? I don't know. Bosnia's turn now. Their turn was taking a pretty long time. Italy. And the Gauls to round out the turn. Come on. You know you want to do something, Gauls. You know you want to give us one thing. We all just want to see what they can do with this big military. Nope, nothing. We continue. Let's see what Rome can do. I think they'll be able to get it pretty quickly once they get going. I mean, it's gone up to 91 city defense all of a sudden, so that certainly helped. They must have bought some defense buildings or put that artillery in there, I guess, has helped it go up in the submarine. But either way, it should be a pretty... Yeah, there you go, Rome cleaning up most of the units there. Probably a couple of turns still on the siege, because Rome does not have any planes. But yeah, once they get enough rocket artilleries in there, this should be pretty quick for Rome. And we'll give them a little bit more score. Maybe finally see them back above, because we saw theirs was going up, and then it's been flat, and it's dropped a tiny bit, but mostly flat on the graph. So if Rome grabs this, it might just push them up a little bit into going upwards again. Who knows? Bosnia's turn. Come on, Bosnia, you know you want to. Just start a big old war. The AIs are just too nice these days. We have seen it in pretty much every game for like the last year. The AI is way less aggressive in the late game. I don't know why. I doubt something's changed in the game, because it's like 12 years old now, but I don't know what it is, but something has definitely caused it's a lot more passive. It used to be more aggressive in the late game, now it's more passive. I really don't know what it is. Maybe something's changed, but there you go, Rome, very close to eliminating the Vatican. And Carthage just snuck in there, and to killing the Vatican Civ, but the Vatican City just fell to Carthage. I did not see that coming. Rome will probably get it back, because we've seen Monaco and Carthage being pretty inept at holding on to these cities. But who knows? But yeah, we'll keep our focus on this, sort of hoping Rome gets it. And if Rome do get this and no new wars are declared, I'm probably going to do a few turns off camera, off video, just to hopefully, you know, get to the next war, and then we'll start the next episode. Because of course, last time I did that, it was the very next turn, which was perfect trickery on the AI. We'll try and get away with it again today. So yeah, if Rome could finish this up, then I can confidently go on and know that nothing crazy is going to happen. We'll see. Next turn should be a big one for Rome. Hopefully they don't get too distracted. They will need to go back and get the Vatican, of course. But here we go. Next turn. World religion, Buddhism passed. That's Bosnia's religion, which is the biggest one in the world, so that makes a bit of sense, although I'm surprised some of the other civs voted for it. Here we go. Oh, so close. Yeah, next turn is the one, which is absolutely fine. And then, like I said, I'll just do some turns off video until we get to the next war. If it gets to like ridiculous levels of like 400, I'll then just go straight into the highlight thing. I'll let it run to 500 or whatever and see what happens. If it gets ridiculously, there's nothing happening. Because I want to find that balance. I know you guys want to see more, but you don't want to see more of nothing. You want to see more if something happens in the future. So yeah, I'll just sit here, hit the next turn button a few times, hopefully get one more. Hopefully we'll get another one. I am hoping Yugoslavia, Bosnia, but I'll take any war that's bordering. Really, Carthage, Monaco is the only one I'd be a bit worried about. I think that would be a bit boring. I don't think either of them have shown that they're particularly keen on good naval invasions. But here we go then, final turn of this episode. Watch it happen now, we'll get some wars. But here we go, Rome to eliminate the Vatican City and take us down to 7 civs. There it is. They also reconquer the Vatican City at the same time that they eliminate the Vatican Civ. So there we go, we are down to 7. Austria now resides in last place. Oh no, they dropped down to, well, not last overall, but you know, in this, right now they are now at the bottom. We are gone with the smaller civs. I mean, Austria is now the smallest with 6. I think Bosnia actually has 5, but they're bigger. Bosnia, yeah, has the least cities, but they are the bigger cities. But there we go. That will be it for this episode, unless the Gauls are about to do something crazy. Well, it will still be the end of the episode, but obviously I'll cut back to talking about it. But there we go. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. And next episode, we'll probably have gone forward a few more turns, and hopefully there'll be a war. And if nothing really doesn't happen till like turn 400, and it's just looking like we're not getting anything, I might do a bigger skip and then just show you what has happened, if anything has happened. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.